Welcome back, guys. In this video, we're going to create a New Year animation with the page flip. So if you're wondering what size I am working with today, the size of this workspace is 2500 pixels by 1000 pixels. I'm going to change the color of my workspace to black and just place some stars on my workspace. I'll make my workspace a little bit smaller just so that we can see what's going on here. I'm going to go to my apps and I'm going to use an app called the Text Studio. This is what it looks like right here. And in the search bar, I'm just going to search for silver because I want to use a silver type font. And they do have a whole bunch of different options. Some of them are pro, some of them are free. So feel free to use whichever ones you like. I'm going to go ahead and use the first one here. And in here, I'm going to type 2025, and I'll add that to my design. And I'll also add 2026. And I'll add that to my design as well. I'm going to go to position and layers. I'm going to grab both of them and I'm just going to make them a little bit larger just to fit my workspace. I'm going to take the 2026 and I'm just going to put it behind my 2025. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to continue to design this anyhow, so I can always go back into position and layers and arrange these the way I like. I'm going to go back up to elements. I just want to add a couple of more items, maybe like this bunch of silver stars here in the corner, and you can design it any way you want, obviously. I'm also going to add this page flip. And you can search for different page flips. A whole bunch of different ones are going to come up, but depending on what your need is, you'll choose the best page flip for you. These ones here have a little bit of a gradient coming out on the side, so I really didn't want to use this one. Instead, I found one that didn't have a gradient at all. So that one has a little bit of a shadow gradient. So I'm going to go back out and into my recently used. This is the one I'm going to use. There's no gradient there. Now, if you're looking for this one, you can search for curl, paper, page, edge, corner. Okay. I'm going to grab this one here and I'll just leave it there for now. I do eventually want to make it a little bit smaller, but for this next part, I'm going to leave it the way it is, like this. I'm going to press R to place a rectangle on my workspace, and I'm just going to rotate it so that it kind of matches the curve of that page. And I'm just going to extend it. And if it doesn't work, then just extend it down a little bit until you've got the whole page flip covered. I'm now going to go over to my colors because I want to change the color of that rectangle. And I'm actually going to change it to this gradient here. And I'll make it a little bit, I'll widen it up a little bit. I'm also going to change the direction of that gradient. So I'll come back here to colors and I'm going to change the direction of it. So maybe I'm going to switch the black with the white like that. I'm going to make my page a little bit smaller. And just increase the width. I'm now going to go back to position and layers, and I'm going to move that rectangle behind my page flip like that. And I'm going to grab the both of them and just move them down to the right side like this. I'll also make it a little bit smaller. Like that. Now we can see it doesn't cover my whole page, so I need to, again, just make it wider and longer just so that it covers all of my page. Now I'm going to grab both of them, that rectangle and the corner flip, and I'm going to group them together just so that they stay together when I'm working with them. I'm going to bring the 2025 up. So that's where the 2025 is. And I'm going to grab both the 2025 and the 2026 since they're kind of around the same area. And I'm going to add a little bit more text. So I'll just place some text in here. Let me make this a little bit bigger so we can see that text. And in this text, I'll just say goodbye. I'm going to change the alignment, and I'll just make this a little bit larger. I'll go into the font color, and I'm going to make this gold. I'll go back. I'm just going to change the direction of that gradient, and I'll add a little bit of a outline just so that we can see it a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to take a copy of this and I'll put it right on top, and in here I'll just type hello, and I'll make it a little bit larger. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to push it behind this rectangle so it'll go with the 2026. So I'll go to position and layers, and I'm just going to push it in behind that rectangle and the corner. So now if we remove that rectangle and corner, we're going to see hello 2026. I'll come back up to the top and you can see that that hello has now disappeared. Let's make this a little bit larger. So now that we have both our designs ready, we're going to go back to position and layers, and we're going to group goodbye and 2025 together with that rectangle and the page flip because we want all of them to move together. So I'm just going to grab all three. And I'll just make this a little bit smaller so we can see the group option, and I'm going to group that together. I could have also just clicked here and grouped it all together as well, but that's okay because I need for this to be smaller in order for me to get to the next step, which is completing that animation. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab the first slide. I'm going to take a copy of it and I'm going to paste it. So now I have two identical slides. And what I'll do is I'll grab that grouped element and I'm going to make it bigger, but I'm also going to move it over to the side like that. I'm going to take a moment to just move hello and 2026 over, just so that when the page flips, we can actually see hello and the year. And it's now time for us to add that transition. So if we click in between the two slides, we actually get the option to choose one of the animations. I'm going to choose match and move, and that is going like really, really quickly. So we are going to increase the duration so that it'll go slower. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. Now, if you didn't want the hello and 2026 to move over, then you'd have to adjust it on the first slide so that the first slide and the second slide are completely identical. So let's zoom right in and take a look at that transition again. Okay, there you go. I actually think that that hello in 2026 looks really cool. Anyhow, let me know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments whether this is something that you would use. Did you like this tutorial? If you did, press the like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. If you want to learn more about my live classes, ask me in the comments and I'll give you more information. And if you have a request for a tutorial, there's also a tutorial request form in the description. Okay guys, for now I'm going to say bye-bye until next time.